Hi everybody, I just wanted to share what I did today in the hopes that it might help you in your life. I've started doing what I like to call a daily Blissciplin, and my Blissciplin includes, as soon as I wake up, I either give myself Reiki or I write in an appreciation journal, which I have now. I'm going to show you it. So I get up and I start writing about the things I appreciate. And I've actually decided to use the word appreciation rather than gratitude, because I feel that the word gratitude, like when you're grateful for something, there's a kind of like an element of you don't deserve that thing because you're so grateful that it's come to you or that you have it. But with the word grateful, it's like there's an element of like you don't deserve it. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I kind of like the word appreciation at the moment. So I write at the top of the page the date, and then I write today I appreciate, or I am appreciative for. And then I just start writing a list of things, just tiny things. It could be, sometimes it's quite hard to begin because maybe sometimes I can wake up feeling a bit meh or a bit anxious or overwhelmed. So it takes a while to get going. But when it is taking a while to get going, I just notice things in the room that I'm in, or the noises, the sounds. Sometimes I open the window and just listen. And more often than not, it would start with I appreciate the birds singing, and then that makes me appreciate nature, and then I can go from there. And then I could bring it back into the room, and if I'm in my bed, then sometimes I appreciate the warmth of my duvet and the comfortableness of my pillows, things like that. Just could be things small like that, or it could be something like I appreciate the things I'm learning, I appreciate source energy. It could be something on a bigger scale, or it could be something that you are wanting to manifest. If I'm wanting to manifest something, then I often write down I appreciate that thing as if I've already got it, because you're already in this space of love, appreciation, and gratitude. It is gratitude as well, because of course you're grateful. But when you're in when you start writing these things down and you're in this high vibratory state, these higher emotions, higher feelings, you're feeling appreciative and you feel love for things and grateful, and you feel in awe and fascinated and amazed, and you just fill up with joy. Well, I do while I'm writing these lists. And when you're in that space, if you start writing down the things you are wanting to manifest as if you've already got them, then that whole vibration, that whole energy and like positive energy goes into those things, and you can really feel like you're definitely gonna have that thing. So I've been doing that, and that's been working really well and really cheering me up in the mornings. And then after I do that, I have a big mug of just warm water and a vegetable juice, and sometimes I put spirulina in the vegetable juice as well, which is a green algae that is really, really good for you. And apparently, like, what are they called? Astronauts. Astronauts have spirulina because it's just amazing for you. It's just got everything, all the nutrients. Well, maybe not everything. I don't know too much about it, so all I know is that it makes me feel good, so I've been having that. And then I will do 20 minutes of yoga, or if I haven't done Reiki in my bed, then I might give myself Reiki at the end of yoga, just like 5-10 minutes of Reiki at the end of yoga. And then I set my intention for the day, or while I'm doing my relaxation part of the yoga, I will ask the questions to my higher self, like, what do you want me to do today? What would fill me with joy? Who shall I serve today? And how? What should I say? And what should I do? And I did this today because I was missing this part of it out actually before, but I done this today, and I meditated, and I set an alarm for 20 minutes, and I did a 20-minute meditation, and I just got images of all the things that would fill me with joy today, and the things I know are going to benefit others, and how I can serve others, which is why I've come into nature and I'm filming in nature. This was one of my visions, and I really feel high vibe, and I hope that's coming off. I hope you can feel that too, because that's how I'm feeling. And this was something that happened through my meditation. My ego didn't want me to spend today doing the things that I wanted to do. My ego was telling me, you've got stuff to do on social networking, you've got stuff to do with your business, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. My ego was telling me, you can't spend today looking after yourself and doing these things, because what about this? What about the washing? What about hoovering the house? What about this? What about this person and this person and this person? What about your business? What about clients? What about Facebook? What about all these things, which, yes, they are on a to-do list for me, but today my higher self told me to spend the day doing the things that I envisioned in my vision. And the things that I visualized were to take a walk in nature and share with you the things that I've done recently. And another vision I got was to do a vision board. I've been wanting to create a vision board for about a month, nearly 2 months, and it's always gone down to the bottom of my priorities. And today I got a strong sense that but it would make me very happy if I spent the time today doing my vision board. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've come out in nature, I'm filming this for you, and after this I'm going to my local doctor's surgery to see if I can have some of their old magazines, because you know how like dentists and doctors and places with waiting rooms have lots of old magazines, and I'm going to get some old magazines and get some images from the internet and create a vision board. I might share it with you, I don't know, probably, because in my vision I was filming myself making it. So but yes, this is really the key part to what I wanted to say. Sorry, I've been rambling again. The key part to what I wanted to say is this. While I was meditating and I had my ego telling me I had this and this to do, I felt immense amount of guilt for wanting to spend the day doing the things that make me happy. I felt guilty. I felt like, oh, I'm letting other people down. I'm letting myself down. I'm letting my business down. And I felt guilty, and this big, not shouting voice, but loud, strong, empowered voice said to me, zero guilt. Have no guilt. You've got nothing to feel guilty for. Spending time with yourself, doing the things you love, even if it's just sitting, watching YouTube, or, I don't know, doing things that make you feel good, like going for a walk, or whatever it is. These things are just as, if not more, important than focusing on the things you should be doing. So you may have a list as long as your arm of things that you need to do this week, but if you don't give yourself something back and you don't spend time doing the things that make you joyful, then all those things are going to stress you out, and they are going to take a lot longer to do, and you'll find there'll just be more and more and more things. There's always something else, there's always something else. The list's just going to get longer, it's never ending, and you'll never have a break, and you'll never give anything back to yourself. And because you have this stupid ego idea that doing nothing or doing the things that make you happy are the things that should come last on your list of priorities, that's crazy. This whole universe, this whole world, the reason we were here, the reason we were put on this planet is to live our joy and be happy and do the things we love. That's why we're here, to experience the things we love. So everything else can wait today, and that's what I was told in my meditation. Have no guilt. Me being happy isn't going to take anybody else's happiness away. It isn't, if somebody is sad, me being happy isn't going to make them more sad. I'm not going to make anybody sad by being happy and doing the things I love. If someone's not in a space where they want to be, maybe they might feel jealous of the fact I'm doing this today, but that's really something within themselves that they need to deal with. And the only way that I can truly help them is by being an example and living my joy and showing other people that it is possible. You can live your joy. You can put yourself first. And I guarantee when you slow down, if you slow down, time slows down with you. If you're rushing around and there's never enough time, like yesterday I was rushing around and I felt like I didn't have enough time. Today I have slowed myself down purposely and consciously, even though there's been points where I've felt like I've got to do this, I've got to do that. I have purposely slowed right down, and my day is just blissful and lasting so much longer. So time is just a man-made concept, people. You can do whatever you want to do, and you can focus on your joy and have no guilt about that. Just let everything else wash away, all these other really important things that you must do on your to-do list by the end of the week. Fuck it. Go and have some fun. Go and give something back to yourself. Live, experience, and feel joy. But I hope that you take my advice and just get out in nature and notice the little things in life, because they are really the things that matter. Just the birds singing, the trees, the fresh air, the colours of the leaves, even though it's kind of winter and everything's, you know, hibernating and everything's, that the chi and the prana maybe isn't quite as strong. If you go into nature, you just feel so uplifted and just take in all the colours. And like at the moment, the leaves are all brown and coppers and golden, and there's greens and browns, and it's just beautiful. Even though to somebody who doesn't understand how to appreciate life, they're thinking, okay, you're just in the woods and there's no leaves on the trees and it's really dead. It's not at all. There's so much life and there's so much energy in nature. And even just the noise of the stream, you probably can't hear it, but even just the noise of the stream just lifts me up. And I'm gonna shut up now. Anyway, I really hope that you take my advice and put yourself first and just allow yourself to experience joy. Allow it and receive it and be joy and be the example and show other people that this is possible. Alright, have a healthy day. Namaste.